Good evening. Remember me? I'm the guy with the luggage. Thank you so much for coming tonight to the Perfect Vision 2020 edition of the ABC. And actually the ABC, for those that may remember, started many, many years ago as Bach Birthday Gala. And then we added Handel, and then we added Albinoni, and then we took out Handel because we got mad at him. So was Bach, actually. And we added Corelli. So actually, my dear friend Sarah Duval came up 2 years ago with the idea of calling this ABC, Albinoni, Bach, Corelli. So, I am very happy to be the captain of this flight. And for those of you that don't have a program, do not worry, because I will tell you what's going on, because it may not be exactly what you have in your hands. Okay? I'm sorry. That was the detonator.
Cigarette kill. Cigarette kill.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, Father Rick said the cigarettes kill. Yes. Anyway, we're going to start backwards. We're going to start with a C, as in Corelli. And for those of you that don't know, Corelli was one of the leading Venetian composers, Baroque composers, and he was then snatched back to go to Rome by Archbishop of Venice, Francesco Ottobono, which means good 8 times. And then he became the musician of the Pope in Rome. While he was in Venice, he was the father of a very, very popular, that became very popular genre of the Baroque called Concerto Grosso. And Concerto Grosso is a very interesting genre that has not a single soloist, but has either no soloist, because it's a bunch of soloists called soli, and they dialogue with the rest of the orchestra, which are called tutti or ripieni. So the first piece on the program, it's going to be some movements of a Concerto Grosso, Opus 6, number 3, in C minor. Was Stevie Wonder's favorite key. We're going to, these pieces usually have several movements, alternating slow with fast. We are going to do a Allegro, which is fast, obviously. And then we're going to do a grave, which is a slow movement, a beautiful slow movement. And then we're going to end with a very fast movement, Vivace. So please welcome the members of the Camerata Amadeus and enjoy Arcangelo Corelli. Next one is we jump from C to A, Tommaso Albinoni, another famous Venetian composer who was actually, as opposed to the average musicians, that includes all of us here, he was very wealthy. And he came from a family of businessmen, and he himself played several instruments, and his favorite of all was the oboe. He also played flute, he also played trumpet, and so tonight we're having one of my favorite oboe concertos in D minor, and it was also our dear chairman of the board, Ruth Williams, that was here for many years in this chapel in the woods, Gladwin Presbyterian, and she loved this piece, particularly the second movement, which is one of the most beautiful, serene pieces of music. And Ruth passed away almost 4 years ago, and every year this concert is dedicated to her memory, including tonight, and even more particularly this particular piece that we are about to do. She loved Sarah, and she loved Albinoni, she loved Bach's Amadeus, and last but not least, she loved also me. So please welcome from New York, Sarah Duval on her magic oboe, and listen to Albinoni Concerto in D minor. 3 movements, a fast, a slow, and a very fast. And this is one of the most beautiful Baroque pieces. Please welcome Sarah Duval. Paul, can you do me a favor? Push the